Hello all, welcome to i-tutor Academy. Today we will start with the UNIT1 subsection 5 of MMBZ 006, that is basic marketing concept. As a student of marketing, you should have an overall and complete understanding of all the basic and fundamental concepts in marketing. It is very much essential to have a sound knowledge of these very basic concepts for the success of the business. So let's now move ahead with the rest of the basic marketing concept, that is marketers. The marketers seeks a positive response from the present and prospective customers. The response is not necessary in terms of a purchase of a good or service offered by a marketer. It might be paying attention to the features of a product, bringing out an expected change in behavior. For example, wearing a mask during the current time due to pandemic, wearing a helmet while driving two-wheelers. That is, next is customers. A firm offering an intended for a well identified target segment of people or organization that we call as customers. However, there are many synonymous terms such as users, buyers, consumers, clients, purchaser, shopper, patron, etc., which are used interchangeably based on the nature of the product and the service offering being adopted in marketing literature. User is a passive word that means person who uses something, and a customer is a person who purchases something. Some firms have users who are also customer. For example, we use electricity and we pay for it. Okay, that is users. And next is customer value. When we buy a product, are we thinking of the benefit that product offer to us? Yes, certainly we do. Imagine while buying an iPod, we buy an iPod because it is not only give good music output but also the cool fashion statement associated with it. So it's not just the benefit, it is rather the bundle of benefit associated with the product in the form of product quality, after sales service, warranty, repair, cost, free home delivery, user friendliness, etc. Customers are rational enough and would evaluate and weigh the pros and cons of acquiring a product in terms of the price they are paying for those benefits. And the customer value is equal to total customer benefit minus total customer cost. Next is customer satisfaction. The customer satisfaction is reflected in the difference between the actual performance of the product perceived by a customer versus the expectational of the customer. Hence, it is the match between customer expectation of the product and the product actual performance. Customer satisfaction differs from person to person. It's an experience which is different from different individuals, and a proper evaluation of a product or service can only be done by experiencing it. Therefore, customer satisfaction is a post purchase phenomenon. So customer satisfaction is equal to experience minus expectation. So next is markets. It is a matter of common observation that the people narrowly perceive the market as a physical place where goods are purchased or sold. There is difference between the views of an economist and a marketer. Economists consider a market as a group of buyers and sellers who handle over a specific product or product category, while marketers view markets as people with needs to satisfy, money to spend, and their willingness to spend that money. In other words, markets constitute people with the above mentioned three characteristics. And next is, what is market? The term market originates from Latin word marketus, which means a place where buyer and seller meet for business. Traditionally, buyer and seller gathered at a specific place called hats or melas. But with passage of time, buyers and sellers need not meet face to face for transaction. They can meet virtually through e-commerce platforms. On the basis of end use market can be of different type. Consumer market, that is FMCG, fast moving consumer goods, consumer durable, soft goods, and industrial market, that is finished goods, that is components and services. Intermediate market, wholesale and retail market. Geographical location, that is local, national, global or international market. Rural and urban market, and non-profit and government market. Companies selling to non-profit organization with limited purchase power need to be price careful. And consumer market is consist of customers of large scale goods and services such as essential commodities, toothpaste, detergent, clothes, furniture, smartphone, banking and insurance, etc. Business market are composed of business customers who purchased goods and services to be resold or used to make other items or services for sale. And global market, it deal with those product and services which have demand across the globe. Example, Coca-Cola, Apple and Colgate, etc. And while the non-profit market consists of those organizations such as religious bodies, public libraries, educational institutions and government agencies that demand a specific type of product and services, the union government policy of purchasing its requirement through the GEM, that is government e-marketplace. Fame orientation towards its customers. With changing times, business have evolved significantly and markets have transformed in line with the business all over the world. The fame have also changed the way they deal with the markets and evolving through different phases of progress. The change in the attitude and perception of people, the rapidly changing tastes and preferences and the way they live and work. In line with this change, the marketing functions has come into being. Therefore, the purpose of a marketing philosophy is to identify needs and fulfill them. Therefore, a marketing philosophy is fundamental idea that guides a company effort to satisfy customers and achieve organizational goals. And next is business firms conduct their marketing activity around 5 marketing philosophies is as follows. First one is production concept, product concept, selling concept, marketing concept, holistic marketing concept. The production concept, concept lays emphasis on affordability and availability of product. Affordability is possible by reducing cost of production by producing large quantities and achieving mass production and mass consumption by reducing the prices. Availability is possible by mass distribution by making the product widely available. This philosophy states that any amount of goods produced will sell if it is available and affordable to customers. The production concept is almost extinct now, with the companies paying more and more attention to the customer as the basic ideology. Here is customers will choose products and services that are widely available and are economical. And another instance, in many developing nations, the demand for electricity, petrol, diesel, LPG gas exceeds supply, leading to shortage. So the marketers try to improve their production capacity and distribution efficiency in order to meet the undersatisfied market demand. Next is the product concept. During production concept, supply increased over demand. Therefore, the low cost and availability couldn't ensure increase in sales and survival along with growth of the firm. The firm had to innovate product and offer more choices to customers, which lead to product concept. This concept is based on philosophy that consumers will prefer products that have better quality, performance and innovative features. However, firms having this approach suffer from short-sightedness and inward looking as they fail to understand their business in terms of the basic customer need, in other words, and such a firm define their business from the product angle. Theodore Levitt called it marketing myopia in his classic article published in Harvard Business Review in 1960. Marketing myopia is a short-sighted and inward-looking approach that focuses on sales that consumers need. Such a business often overestimate their product features and in the process they fail to recognize or understand the need of the customers. And the following are some of the examples of companies that suffer from marketing myopia. Kodak lost much of its share to Sony camera when digital camera became popular. Nokia keypad phone affected due to iPhone and Samsung, like that. And activity is based on this, so you just try to do it, it will more clear your concept. The selling concept, the drastic environmental change, the rising competition with the passage of time and offering innovative product, thus making it available to the customers, is no longer working for the firm. There was something more required than just a quality product for the survival and the growth of the companies. A large number of sellers forayed into the market and started manufacturing quality product. Something more was required to persuade the customer now. And next is marketing concept. By now the customers were fed up of too much influence and interference of the salesman during the purchase of products, which led to the unnecessary purchase that did meet customers needs and wants. The marketing concept proposed that the success of the firm depends on how well it understands the need and wants of the customers and how successfully it converts these needs into the product and services that will satisfy the customer's requirement. Marketing starts before the product, service, or solution is ready and continues even after the sale has been made. The company makes honest effort towards retaining the customers and also attracting new ones. Customer satisfaction is a strong pillar of marketing, where company assured that customers are satisfied after buying a product or service. In marketing concept, customer satisfaction is the focal point and all decision making based is on this premises. And here is one table, difference between selling and marketing. So selling is emphasis on the product, marketing is emphasis on consumer need and wants. So like that there is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 kind of 10 differences are there. You just go through this your Ignou study material and this first chapter, it will more clear for you. Okay, and next page also, the selling and marketing concept, that is also different. The selling concept is starting point is factory, products is focus, means is selling and promoting, and end is profit through sales volume. That is selling concept. The marketing concept is the target market is there, customer need, coordinated marketing, profit through customer satisfaction. That is the marketing concept. Okay, so both are different. The holistic marketing concept, the new marketing realities confronting the marketers, the turn of 2 decades of 21st century are diverse and challenging. The pace of technological changes, the impact of global economy, ever-growing economic inequalities, climate change, environmental deterioration, public unrest, and crony capitalism became new realities of the world. And against this backdrop, the holistic marketing concept developed by Philip Kotler assumed significance. The holistic marketing concept is based on the development, design, and implementation of marketing programs, process, and activities that acknowledge a broad and integrated perspective. So here is one figure, holistic marketing dimension. There is an internal marketing. Internal marketing, there is marketing department, senior management, other departments are there. And integrated marketing, there is communication, product and services channels are there. Next is relationship marketing, customer, channel, partners are there, and performance marketing, that is sales, revenue, brand and customer equity, ethics, environment, legal, community, etc. And relationship marketing, the purpose of relationship marketing is to develop mutually satisfying long-term relationship with the main stakeholders, namely customers, employees, marketing partners, and member of the financial community. All such a enduring relationship would create a distinctive asset for the company known as marketing network, consisting of the above mentioned key stakeholders. And next is integrated marketing. Integrated marketing aim at mixing and matching marketing activities to maximize their individual and collective effort. David Packard or Howlett once observed that marketing is too important to be left to the market people. Organizations for profit as well as non-profit achieve marketing success only when each of the department works together to achieve customer goals. Peter Drucker long ago made a profound observation. Because the purpose of business is to create a customer, the business enterprise has two and only two basic functions, that is marketing and innovation. Marketing and innovation produce results, all the rest are cost. Marketing is the distinguishing unique function of the business. Next is internal marketing. Marketing organization pursue an internal marketing approach in an effort to put their employee first. The better a company treats its employee, the better it will perform in providing excellent service to customers. In this sense, the employee are treated as internal customer of a company. External marketing focuses the company's strategy on the customer in marketplace. Internal marketing is aimed at the internal customer within the company. There's an element of holistic marketing. Internal marketing is aimed at the task of hiring, training, and motivating able employee who want to serve customers well. Performance marketing. The performance marketing is companies need to understand the broader role played by their marketing activities or strategy in generating financial and non-financial return to business and society at large. In addition to sale revenue, market share, customer satisfaction, quality, leadership parameters of performance, the company's marketing performance is often measured from the perspective of the legal, ethical, social, and environmental dimensions. And next one is the concept of marketing mix. The marketing is the process of identifying, anticipating, and satisfying customers' requirement with the purpose of making profit. This process involves the marketers to consider various marketing decisions to make the operation profitable. It is essential to identify that the required combination of marketing policies and procedures so as to adopt and bring about desired behavior of trade and consumers at a minimal cost. They have to decide how element of marketing, advertising, personal selling, pricing, packaging, channel, warehousing, etc. be combined to make marketing operations profitable. More especially, they have to decide a marketing mix, a decision making method in relation with the product, price and promotion and place. Definition of marketing mix. According to Philip Kotler, marketing mix is the combination of four elements called 4Ps, that is product, price, promotion and place, that every company has the option of adding, subtracting or modifying in order to create a desired marketing strategy. According to Kotler and Armstrong, marketing mix is the set of tactical marketing tool that the firm blend to produce the response it wants in the targeted marketing. And according to W.J. Stanton, marketing mix is the term used to describe the combination of the four inputs which constitute the core of a company's marketing system: the product, the price structure, the promotional activities and the distribution system. Next one is developing a marketing mix. Intuition and creative thinking are key requirements in developing a marketing mix, but relying only on these qualities is incorrect and can lead to inaccurate assumption that may not provide the desired mix. To ensure that marketing mix is based on research and combination fact with the innovation, managers should go through the following steps. So step 1 is here. The first step on the marketing manager's list to define the unique feature the product offers, the customer survey or focus groups, and identify the importance of unique features to consumers and whether they can increase the sale of the product. Step 2 is the second step is the understand consumers that would purchase the product, what they need, what value they associate. And step 3 is the next step is to understand the competition. The price and related benefits such as discount, warranties and special offers need to be assessed. Step 4, at this point the marketing manager need to evaluate the options of place to understand where the customer is most likely to make a purchase and the cost associated with using this channel. Multiple channels may help target a wider customer base and ensure easy access. And step 5 is based on the target audience and the price identified. The communication strategy can be developed. The promotional method need to appeal to the customers and ensure that the key features and benefit of the product are clearly communicated and understood. And step 6 is the last step need to be taken at this point to see how all the elements identified and planned related to each other. All marketing mix variables are independent and rely on each other for the strong strategy. Okay, so this is about today's section. In case any doubts from this areas, you just contact us. And next session we will continue on next video. And for more Ignou MBA series, you just do like, share and subscribe our channel, and thank you for your support.
i-tutor Academy presents Ignou MBA complete syllabus coverage classes for individual students, semester-wise subject with online and flexible timing. For more details, contact on +916 238 21785.